I think I'm extremely late in buying this deck, but I have been very excited for this deck. So, hi there, I am Etheria. That's my pen name I use for this channel. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and liking this video. That keeps me encouraged and motivated to make more videos. So, thank you so much. So, this is going to be a flip through video about the Alana Fairchild's deck, Kali Oracle, and I have been very excited for this. I'm very late in the party, I guess. I'm extremely late, but I really wanted to give it a try. I think one of the reasons why I'm late is I did not, as in, I grew up looking Kali in a certain way, in a certain attire, and this was different. This was different, and I don't know. In my head, I can't imagine Kali without her tongue out. So I can't imagine. So I think that is one of the reasons why I delayed buying this deck so much. But then I was like, my entire family is a big devotee of Makali. Like, unfortunately, we don't have any more decks in the market on the similar theme. And I do have a very pretty Kali card in this deck, which is the Gods and Goddess deck. I do have that, but then there is nothing dedicated to Ma Kali, right? So I was like, no, I want to give it a try. So I have had opportunity of, I think, 1 week of going through this deck. And before we get started with the flip through, this is the book. The book is actually quite thick and quite large, and you will have like a lot of details about each of the like card. You will have a lot of details, but one of the things again with me is that I would not claim that I know everything about Kali. Let's be honest, it's not possible because the topic of Kali is vast, it's big, it's humongous, and it's not possible to know everything about her, at least in one lifetime, because she's the goddess of moksha. If someone is able to, a huge respect for that person, because they definitely are, they definitely do have the blessings of her, but she is vast, and I don't know if my mortal body is capable enough to understand her. I don't know. So this video I'm going to share as much as I know about her, and what I have incurred while searching for this, like while searching reviews and watching flip through on other channels in YouTube, when I was looking if I want to buy this deck or not. So one of the things I saw is that I most of the videos do not explain the concept of Kali. So the first thing that I want to say is, you love your mother, right? So when your mother is happy, when your mother is with you, she's very caring, she's very nurturing towards you, right? What if someone tries to hurt you? Will she be nurturing? No, right? She will be angry, and uh, she would be going after that person, right, to stop them, to so that they can't harm you, right? So you have to understand she is that form of your mother. So just like how when your mom is angry but you still love her, that is the same thing when it comes to Kali. So even though she is angry on the person who's trying to hurt you, but she is protective towards the person, towards her child. So that is the, I think that is the easiest way I can put her energy in, like, in description. So yeah, that's Kali. Now another thing that I saw everywhere is that, oh my god, the image is so scary. And one of the image everyone said is very scary is this one, Chinnamasta. Now again, if there is someone who knows more than me, please feel free to correct me on the comments, but I'm just sharing what I know. So I know the image shows that the body is separating from the head, right? But Chinnamasta, she is she's that form of Kali So let me just begin from the very beginning. So Kali is originates from Parvati. Parvati is the Adi Shakti, who is without her the universe would not would not exist. She's the divine feminine energy. She's the ultimate divine feminine energy, like the Adi Shakti. Uh, from her, from from that divine feminine Shakti, everything has occurred. May that be anything that you can think of. Everything came from her. So she's the nature, she's the mother, she's everything. So now she takes different forms. So first she was, I don't know which one was her first first avatar. I not even avatar, she is born into it, basically her spirit. Because Indians, we our Hindu mythology says our body can change but our spirit stays. So the first one that, at least from my knowledge, is what I'm saying, is the Sati. Sati dies, then Parvati comes, is reborn into Parvati. So from there onwards, these are different forms based on different situations. So even Durga comes from her, right? So that's how it is. Now Chinnamasta is one of the forms of Kali, where she has uh, I think they are devotees as well as they are like with her, right? I don't remember, either they are Jaya Vijaya, I don't remember the name exactly, but yeah, they are basically, they love the Ma Parvati. They love her and they are with her always, all the time. So they are going and they suddenly says, we are thirsty. So she actually cuts her head and feeds them the blood. So there are three flows of blood coming out of her head, one going to each of the two people, and the third one is going, like she is drinking it, the blood. This might seem very gruesome, the imagery and all those things, this might seem like that, but this is the ultimate form of sacrifice, where you are ready to sacrifice yourself to feed the people you love, and in doing so you are so happy that you are also getting the happiness in back, which is what is symbolized by the third flow of blood that is being drinked by herself. That's the concept of it. So this is not scary, this is not at all scary. This just shows how far she is okay to go to protect the people she loves. And in that, of course, we all come because we are her child. So that's Chinnamasta. Now another thing that I saw a lot of people talking about is, generally all the depictions of Kali will have her tongue sticking out, right? So the reason is, she was so angry. She was so angry while fighting the demons that it got very hard to stop. It got very hard. She was like almost unstoppable. So at that point, what happens is, her husband, which is Shiva, she lies in front of her feet, and in her rage, she doesn't understand that she has stepped on it, stepped on his body. Out of shame, her tongue comes out of shame, and she stops fighting. So that is her form that we all see, and we, at least I grew up watching. So that's her form. I missed that in this deck for sure. Another thing that I've heard a lot of people saying is that, why is this skull? Why are there skulls? It's looks bad. It looks scary, right? So the reason why the skull is there is because she is moksha. She's the one that grants you moksha. So in a spirituality, in Hindu culture also, we do not think that dying is a bad thing. No, we think that your soul is learning from each birth that is being taken, and once you have learned whatever you are supposed to learn, you attain moksha, which is what? When do you earn moksha is when God doesn't want to send you away anymore. She or he or whoever you believes in wants to keep you with them. So that's when you get moksha. That is, I think, I personally feel that is what symbolizes the skull. Also, another thing is the skulls are symbols that she has won over so many demons. So they are the skulls of the demons. One more interesting thing that I think is very interesting about Kali is, if I am not wrong, her first story was the Raktbij story. So there were two demons who were so notorious that they were harming everyone on the planet Earth. They were so notorious. So if the gods came, everyone is like, we don't know how to solve this. Please help us. Please, Ma, help us. So that is when the first time the avatar comes, she comes into this avatar. And what was difficult about those demons is, once a single drop of their blood touches the earth, they are reborn. That was the biggest problem. So then what Makali does is, she starts drinking their blood so that it does not fall down. There is no way of it falling down, and they are never reborn. So that is this imagery where you see the blood is dripping on a plate. It's, she's collecting, because you cannot put it down. If even a single drop falls, they will be reborn. So that's that image. I do love the modern take on Makali, of course I do, but it's like, we call her Makali, right? So I'm not very used to seeing her dressed up like this. I understand it's creative freedom and I appreciate how it is made, but I'm still not so sure about how much I will be able to connect with it. But there are definitely some cards, for example, this one. I think this is one of the most important cards, at least for me, because the whole concept of Makali and the whole, like, she's the one who shows us the path towards moksha. And I feel this is the most important one, indeed. And yeah, that's the flip through. Thank you for listening to me. I hope the small mythological tidbits were interesting to hear. If I have made any mistakes, please feel free to let me know in the comments, because I am no expert in this topic. I cannot be. I just shared whatever I knew, and I hope this sounds interesting to you. Let me know in the comments if it does.